Loves being ever present and in the moment. I wanted to come to you really quickly to have a conversation with you about Cam Newton when it comes to conflict resolution and conflict management. So, if you watched the video, I'm sure just about all of you have heard about the video, but not sure if everyone has watched it. But I took some notes, so you'll see me with my little notepad, because I want you to notice a few things. One of the things that we deal with in conflict is nonverbal communication. I'm sure you've all heard it, but who really looks at it? So as I watched this video of Cam Newton giving this interview, I watched it from the eye of conflict and from the eye of nonverbal communication. So as you watch the video, I'm going to give you marks to look at. So as you watch the video, you'll notice that around the 12-second mark is when Cam became uncomfortable. You can see the internal conflict that's going on inside of him because this question, coming from who it came from, made him feel uncomfortable. You will notice that about 3 seconds later, after that, he kind of chuckles a little to himself and repeats, "It's funny. This is funny." Because again, he has this internal conflict going on inside of him, and he's not really sure of how to process the question because of who the question came from. Now, this is not a man or woman. This is not a journalist versus athlete or anything like that. This is an internal conflict that Cam was experiencing in that moment. And you'll see right at the 19-second mark, he kind of grimaces and he's like, like, I don't really know how to respond to this. However, I'm at this press conference and I have to respond. I need to come back from, this place of conflict that I'm at and bring it back to the floor and proceed in answering the question. Nonverbal cues spoke a lot in that video, and it lets you know how uncomfortable that question made Cam Newton feel. And it was also an internal conflict that he couldn't fix on his own. So instead of, what we taught last week or what I showed you all last week about thinking before you speak, that was absolutely an instance where Cam should have thought before he spoke, because once you let it out into the atmosphere, you can't take it back. So this is a great opportunity for those of you who want to learn conflict resolution, conflict management, how to recognize nonverbal cues. Join me November the 18th here in Atlanta.